Flu cases are already turning up in Alabama. The State Department of Health began reporting influenza cases 3 weeks ago.
Last year, one of the worst seasons on record. Some 80,000 died in the U.S. alone. One Alabama man almost counted among them.
And he is tonight's Miracle Monday. Here's ABC 3340's Sarah Snyder.
It's the door no one ever wants to go through. The halls no one wants to walk. And the room you'd rather not see.
I think of them almost like family.
Adam York couldn't be more happy to be here.
It's such a common word, and thanks, bud.
A common word he never thought much about. He never got the flu shot, never got very sick, until last Christmas.
They all got better, no doctors, no medicine, and so I thought, well, it's my turn.
The celebrations were over, and the symptoms came on. 24 hours later, he was on life support. His lungs filling with fluid. Doctors tried everything. Nothing was working. And Adam slipped into a coma for 2 months.
They were telling me there's nothing else we can do.
They told her that I had a 4% chance to live.
I prayed. I stood there for 2 hours by his bed praying.
I had ran out of things to do, basically. The nurse called me with a set of blood gases that were worse than they had been. I said, well, I'm not sure what else to do. And she said, well, we're not going to let him die, so you need to think of something.
And she did.
There's a very high risk of puncturing his lungs with that procedure. I talked through all that with the wife, and she said, he's going to die if you don't do it, so go ahead.
Out of options, she took a risk.
I was just praying, please don't let me puncture his lung. Fortunately, I got a lot of fluid off. He seemed like he started to get better at that point. It was kind of a turning point.
That turning point, making believers out of his doctors who say there's no science that could explain it.
One of my doctors even came in and he had told me he didn't really believe in miracles, but he came in the room and said, I don't know what that means to you, but you're a miracle.
If you had looked at his numbers, there should have been no chance at all he would survive, much less I just saw him. I just saw him this week walking around the ICU. The fact he's up walking around, not wearing oxygen and fully functional with a functional brain is a genuine miracle.
Even though his lungs were improving, Adam's body was paralyzed. His next miracle,
1, 2, 3.
Caught on camera.
There's a lot of milestones. You find yourself thinking, I almost didn't make it here.
An illness can take away so much. In Adam's case, he lost the ability to do his job. That is why this fall, he and his wife started new careers. They want to become nurses to give back and to honor those who helped save his life.
As for the flu shot,
You just don't think about that until it happens and knocks you out. But we definitely take it seriously now.
Sarah Snyder, ABC 3340 News.